Hi, welcome to the podcast. It's Your Dream, Live It. I am your host, Nikita Benjamin. In this podcast, I give tips and tricks for your life from a biblical perspective. So sit back, relax with me, get comfortable, and open your mind to receive inspiration for your life. All right, let's get into it. Today's topic is Blessed is she who believed. It is going to be really wonderful, and it is taken from Luke chapter 1, verse 45. So if you have that, then you can read along with me. I'm going to be reading from the King James Version. And blessed is she that believed, for there shall be a performance of those things which were told her from the Lord. And what inspired me with this particular verse is I was in Ross, who likes Ross, love it, looking for a journal, and I picked up a different journal. And then when I saw this one, I just had to. So they paraphrase pretty much, and it says, Blessed is she who has believed that the Lord will fulfill his promises to her. And this just spoke to me, and I just had to pick this one up immediately. And why it spoke to me is because we all have that spirit within us that tells us what it is that we should do, or we all hear from God telling us that you're going to do great things, you're going to be a mom, just different dreams that he put within our heart that we truly believe. However, sometimes the world wants to put doubts in our head and cause us not to believe. But we should hold fast to what God tells us. And this is also why sometimes you don't tell everybody your dreams, your hopes, your wishes, because number one, not everybody's for you, and number two, the people who are for you, they don't want you to be disappointed, so they may talk you out of it and talk you out of pursuing your dreams, and you don't want that to happen at all. Yes, I forgot to record on this other device, but we are going to keep going here. And where this verse was taken to is from Mary, Jesus' mother. Can you imagine just being a young girl and this angel comes to you and tells you you're going to bear this son? And I never thought of it fully. We take it for granted because we hear the story so many times. But imagine you being 14 and this angel that only you saw told you, hey, you're going to have a child. And then you show up pregnant. Imagine the stigmatism, especially back in those days. Imagine just people looking at you funny, people pointing fingers, people rumoring at you. And she literally told the angel, what you said may it be done unto me. She just took on that responsibility, knowing that it was going to be difficult, but just trusting in God. And that's what we have to do as well. Just trusting God. We have that in our spirit that we are supposed to be somebody. We are supposed to do this. We are supposed to pursue this dream. Just trusting God that if he gives you that message, that's what you're supposed to do. And you go ahead and you pursue it. Definitely. Because what God tells us, he is true to keep his promises, right? And building our faith, we can think back on the times when we felt down and out, when we thought that we weren't going to get through a certain situation, and remember that God brought us out. So if he brought us out of that, he will definitely fulfill his promises to us. As God says, He takes care of the birds of the air, right? He provides for them. He makes sure that they have food and different things like that. Much less us who are His children, He will certainly provide for us. So we have to keep that and trust in God there. And I've been battling. I've been a little sick, so I'm a little nasally, but it's all good. We praising God here anyway, because God can use imperfection to do His will still. Okay, and now it is time for the next segment, and that is our inspirational song of the day. And this is a wonderful song. You may not have heard it. It is by Micah Stampley, and I will put his name in the description box. But it is called I Believe by Micah Stampley. And when you're having those days where you're doubting or you're feeling low, you can play this song, and I hope it will bring you some inspiration and some motivation. So I'm just going to sing a little bit of it so you can hear it. Not by faith the worlds were framed, and by faith all things came to be. Now by faith You've given us the power to speak and see a thing. I believe, Lord, I believe, Lord, I believe, I believe, Lord, I believe, Lord, I believe. Ooh, now without faith, it's impossible to please you. And without faith, I cannot move your hand. And without faith, I can't say to this mountain, be removed. I can never see your strength. Oh, 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 I believe, Lord, I believe, Lord, I believe, I believe, Lord, I believe, Lord, I believe. Ooh, I believe your word is true, and I believe it's so much I could do. I believe you said it in your word that settles it in the earth. Oh, I believe your word is true, and I believe there's so much I could do. I believe you said it in your word that settles it in the earth. I believe, Lord, I believe, Lord, I believe, I believe, Lord, I believe, Lord, I believe. Amen. And I hope you believe. So check out that song by Micah Stampley, I Believe. In our next segment, we are going to be giving some tips for life. So here we go. So first, just like I did, whatever it is that your goals are, whatever it is that your dreams are, God tells us to write our vision and make it plain. And it's for us so that we can know where we're going. Because if you don't know where you're going, then it's tough to know the steps to take to get there. So get yourself a journal, get yourself a little notebook, something and write down your goals, write down your dreams. And so you write down the destination, right? Now, to get the destination, what do we have? We have directions, right? We have step-by-step directions on how to get there. So for your goals, write smaller steps, just smaller action steps. Maybe today I need to come up with a name for my business. Maybe today I need to make some phone calls and tell people about my business. Maybe I need to post about something that my business does that can help others. So you write those little goals down, and each little goal is a stepping stone, is a direction to accomplish that larger goal, that larger dream. So that's something I want to encourage you to do. And look back at it daily. Look back at your steps, mark them off as you do them, and keep looking at your goals and just encourage yourself that you will accomplish them. Sometimes it takes a while. Our time is not God's time, and sometimes it takes a while, but none of your efforts are ever in vain. So don't think that. Just keep doing the work, because faith without works is dead too. So just keep doing the action, keep doing the work, and the fruits will come. You don't plant a seed and you get fruit the next day. It takes a while for it to germinate. So you have to cultivate. So that means cultivating yourself, building yourself up, and soon you will bear fruit. But let us try and enjoy the journey along the way, because we're in such a hurry to get to the destination. We don't smell the flowers. We don't appreciate the things that are happening along the way. So take that time to enjoy the journey. As I mentioned, keep yourself encouraged. Get yourself a mentor or somebody who motivates you, a friend or a family member who motivates you, who's one of your biggest cheerleaders. Get somebody to confide in, or listen to some motivational audios, videos. I'm here also to motivate you and inspire you. So if so far you're liking me, you can subscribe, and I'm gonna be here to help motivate you and give you tips along your journey. My father and myself, we are entrepreneurs at heart, and it's been a journey for me as far as just building a profitable business. It's been a journey, and it's still a journey. It's an ongoing journey, but we're here, and as I learn different things, I'm going to give it to you too and inspire you along the journey. But it's been hard. It's been hard, but I just know in my heart that I'm meant for more. So even though those times get hard where you want to quit and you're literally crying in tears because you're so frustrated at where you are and where you know you need to be and can be, that burning desire within you, that's what's going to keep you going. All right, so just hold on to that and review your goals. Okay, we're gonna wrap up. So I just want you to remember God's promises to you. He made them to you, and He will fulfill them, but in His time. But in the meantime, keep working towards it, because your works is showing your faith, and it will come to pass. Enjoy the journey, right? We have this one life to live, and in the pursuit of our goals, let's enjoy the journey. Let's stop and enjoy every single day, because we really don't know when it's going to be our last. So while we're here, let us brighten other people's life. Let's bring joy to them and just do what we can to make this world a better place. I am so excited. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is the second season of my podcast, My first season was audio only. I have that on my YouTube. I have that on Spotify and other places you could get podcasts. And now I have a video and audio, so I'm quite excited about that here in this season 2. So I really hope I added value to you today, and I want you to utilize whatever I give you to continue to be great. You can follow me on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, wherever. I am at Makita Benjamin. Everywhere on Facebook, I'm Makita Benjamin Official. So you can also follow me there. And send me a message. Let me know what you liked about today's podcast. If anything brought you value, I would love to hear from you. You can also check out my website, makitabenjamin.com, and get one of my books. I have a couple of books out there, so you can check those out. I am also an inspirational speaker. So if you have an event coming up anywhere, I'm in the Orlando, the Central Florida area. So if you have something coming up there, then I can definitely be a part of that. But anywhere we can fly out, we can talk about it. So you can book me as a speaker. I'm also available for business consulting. I love helping people narrow down what it is that they should do in their life, and I can help with that. All right. So I hope you have an amazing day. Thank you so much for joining me again, and tune in for the next episode. Have an amazing day. Much love. Take care. Oh, I forgot to say, it's your dream. Live it. Much love. Testing, testing, testing.